When we look at the EPDs for a bull, how confident are we that they actually represent his genetic merit? We can quantify this by an EPD's accuracy. If you've looked at EPD values online or in bull catalogs, you've probably seen that accuracies are listed along with the EPDs. Accuracy is expressed as a decimal that ranges from 0 to 1. We can think about accuracy as a measure of confidence or reliability. The higher the accuracy, the more confident we are that that EPD reflects the animal's true breeding value or genetic merit. So you might ask, why do accuracies matter when we know an animal's pedigree? When any mating occurs, we know that an individual gets 50% of its genetic material from each parent. We'd also expect that on average, each animal would receive exactly 25% from each grandparent. The reality is, individuals inherit different chunks of DNA than their siblings. So even though you might expect offspring to just be the average of their parents, any individual offspring could actually outperform or underperform its parents, simply due to the random shuffle of genes that they receive. When you have a bull calf, we don't know right away which genes he received in the random shuffle. So for any single trait, his EPD estimates start off as an average of his parents' EPDs. Every time a calf is born and his data is reported back to the breed association, the accuracy for that particular bull increases. This is why we see AI sires typically having much higher accuracies than natural service sires, because their EPDs are backed up with data on thousands of calves from across the United States. But calf performance data is not the only way that EPDs and accuracies change. When we do genomic testing, we can directly track which pieces of DNA a particular animal inherited during the random sampling of genes. This allows us to have a much better idea about the genetic merit of an individual animal even before the animal produces any offspring. Depending on the trait, a genomic test can add between 10 and 30 calves worth of data to the accuracy of an EPD. This makes it a great selection tool, not only for bulls, but also for making selection decisions on heifers. It's helpful to think of accuracy as an indicator of risk. When accuracy values are low, closer to 0, EPD values are primarily based on the parental average and are likely to change as more data is collected. When EPD accuracies are high, closer to 1, we can be confident that that EPD represents the individual's actual genetic merit.